Hey guys, so it is the Saturday before Whole30 starts. I'm planning on starting my Whole30 on Monday, December 31st. So I'm going to be doing a quick grocery haul. Well, not probably quick. It's going to be a longer grocery haul, but you're not going to be traveling with me the entire time. But I just want to do a grocery haul this time just to show you some of the things that I picked up, since this will be one of my bigger hauls, I think. I don't know if I'll do them every week as far as like weekly check-in stuff. Maybe, maybe not, but I just wanted to show you kind of what I'm doing to prepare, because I've been a little bit stressed out about it. So last night I kind of sat down and plotted all of my different meals that I wanted to do throughout the week as far as breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it's just difficult because I'm used to eating certain things throughout the day, and then I have to think of like completely new things. So like the dinners were actually easier because those were some things that I've tried in getting ready for Whole30 the last couple of months, but just kind of figuring out where to put things. So I ended up with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish meals split up between different like types of meals, split up between all the different days. And then next weekend I have some plans for things, but I'm not going to do those until next weekend. So I figure I'll do some easy things. I'll show you, like I'm picking up some stuff that's going to be like really easy to make, and then prepping like one meal. And then on Tuesday, which is New Year's Day, so I'll be off work, I'm gonna prep some more stuff then. So I'm picking up all the stuff to get me through next like Saturday or Sunday. I will show you what I'm able to pick up from the farmer's market and my grocery store when I get back, because I'm not taking my camera. I'm gonna be too stressed out reading all the ingredients labels as it is. I'm not taking my camera. Okay, I've made it back from the grocery store. It's hours later, obviously. I went to the farmer's market and the grocery store. The farmer's market that I have is like a flea market slash farmer's market, so it's not like the nice like outdoor, you know, organic, like nothing like that. But it's cheap as hell. I'm gonna show you the farmer's market stuff first. So all 4 of these bags full of produce I got for $23. I got 2 dozen brown eggs because eggs are a huge part of Whole30 and basically every meal. So I wanted to stock up on those. I'm going to use them for, I hard boil eggs a ton anyway, so I hard boil eggs and put them in my salads as it is now. Then I'll be making a lot of like the paleo like egg muffins, which I've tried before, a couple of egg bakes. Basically eggs every day for breakfast in some form, and then definitely for at least 1 lunch per day in a salad as a hard boiled. So need a lot of eggs, and I already have eggs in here as well, so I just need to extra eggs. Some romaine lettuce, and this is marked that it's like good and not full of, you know, bacteria that can kill you. But this I'm using for like burger buns basically, and also just like wraps and stuff. And then anything I don't use as it starts to go bad, I'll put in salad. So 8 medium to large sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are another big part of my diet anyway, but then on top of it with Whole30 there's a sweet potato bake I'm gonna make. There's sweet potatoes that I have as a side with pork chops and steak. There's sweet potatoes as I'm gonna make as home fries, so sweet potatoes are gonna be a thing. And I plan on bulk roasting a lot of those and then just using the rest as needed. I got this was originally a basket of red potatoes, so I'm going to make red potatoes like almost like a ranch flavored, just with spices and stuff because you can't have ranch. I'm making my own ranch, I'll get to that later. But ranch flavored red baby potatoes as a side for like burgers, possibly steak, and hot dogs that I got. I have so many varieties of potatoes and I don't know where to put them now because I have a very small basket that I usually put them in. I might need a bigger basket. Baby carrots as a snack. I do need more, and you're not supposed to technically snack, but that's like a side. I do need more like little side things because I was gonna get plums and neither place had plums, so that ruined that whole thing. Then 4, I think these are Honeycrisp apples. Some of these to use as like a snack type thing or on the go type thing, and then also in a bake, in the sweet potato breakfast bake, and stuffed acorn squash too. That'll be like sausage, apple, I think caramelized onion. Could be good. I'm making that this weekend, so that's the first thing I'm going to try. A single jalapeno to put in a slaw for the hot dog I'm going to make. 2 avocados, and these were 99 cents each. They're not the like already ripe avocados, but I can wait. 1 sweet onion and 1 tomato. And the sweet onion's going in a lot of stuff, and then the tomatoes for like the burgers and stuff. So yeah, all that, $23. It's amazing, it's beautiful, it's wonderful. Now for Christmas, I asked for reusable bags for grocery shopping. 1, because they're easier to carry and they hold a lot more, and I live on the 3rd floor, so I want to make less trips. And 2, the environment, obviously. I mean, that's like the essential, but I'm telling you the additional perks. 3, that my grocery store has a whole aisle section where you can go and check out if you bring your own bags. And it's a shorter line because no one brings their own bags. So this one is a bunch of the meat and stuff, well, also some frozen stuff. So let me get rid of that first. So I got 2 giant packages of frozen vegetables. These I eat all the time right now anyway. One is the Normandy blend, so that has like broccoli, cauliflower, sliced carrots, zucchini, and yellow squash, and then the California blend just has the broccoli, carrots, and cauliflower. Then I got 2 different kinds of ground pork. One is just normal ground pork, and one is chorizo ground pork. So these don't have any additives or anything in them. They don't have any sugar. They just have pork and whatever seasoning, and this one just has pork. So this is good. This one I'm going to use for making breakfast pork sausages, for stuffing the acorn squash, and for I think one other recipe, and then this I use in my egg cups and then just like to eat because chorizo's amazing. Tomorrow is when I'll figure out when I'm using all this stuff and what stuff I should freeze and what stuff I shouldn't, but right now I'm so hungry that I just want to film this and then eat. Got these frozen Bubba burgers. These are the grass-fed, all-natural, nothing in them but beef. And I wanted to get these just to be able to throw together really easily, and you can heat them up from frozen, and that's like super simple because again, Whole30, it's all about planning ahead and making sure that you have things that you can make if you get caught up doing something, whatever, and that's what that's for. Got 2 packages of the rice to cauliflower. I always just buy the pre-rice. I used to make my own cauliflower rice, and then it's just like so tedious, so I just get the pre-done stuff because again, convenience for Whole30. I don't have any recipes per se right now to make with these, but I know that it's going to come up and it'll be a good side, and I eat it anyway, so. And I got these hot dogs, which is the Applegate Naturals uncured beef hot dogs. So they don't have anything in them: sea salt, paprika, dried onion, spices, nutmeg, and celery powder. So that's all the seasonings that's in here. So there's no sugar or anything like that, no nitrates, anything that's not allowed. I also looked for the Applegate bacon, and they did not have the no sugar added bacon. So I think I'm gonna have to go to the health food store possibly tomorrow to pick up just those miscellaneous things that they didn't have. I thought they were gonna have the bacon for sure, and they didn't. I don't think they carried it all. They just carry their like normal bacon that's made with like cane sugar or something. They're like basically the paleo bacon, but not the Whole30 approved bacon. Then I got some pork chops. These are just the center cut, no, boneless pork chops. So I will freeze half of these and then keep the other half in the fridge to make for my chipotle smoked pork chops that I've tried before I even started Whole30 that are really, really good. And then I also got 2 steaks. One I'll freeze and then one I'll use. Actually, I might freeze both of these and then just use, because I'm using them I think next weekend. But these are just 2 certified Angus beef New York strip steaks. These were a little more expensive, but I was like, I'm only eating pork for the most part, so I wanted to mix up a bit. For those of you that don't know, if you're new to me and watching me, I'm allergic to poultry, so I can't have turkey or chicken or anything like that, so my Whole30 has to be very beef, pork, egg, fish heavy, and I already have fish in my freezer, so I didn't need to buy any more fish. And all the stuff I ended up getting from the grocery store I think was around $120, but that's mostly because the meat. And I was getting a lot of like sauces and oils and things that I'm going to need, but I'm not going to need those every time. I'm not going to go through them. So this container I think is going to be one of the more expensive parts of the whole thing because I had to get all of these things to kind of stock up. So I was running low on extra virgin olive oil, so I got olive oil and I got a big one. And then for a lot of the sauces, because I'm making my own ranch, they call it dump ranch. I'm making my own ranch and making my own mayo, so they recommend using light olive oil so you don't get like the olive oil taste for that. So I got a small container of that. Then I got balsamic vinegar. You can use any kind of vinegar on Whole30, so I got this as a dressing. I used to actually just use oil and vinegar for my dressings anyway before I started buying like pre-made dressing. So I'll probably use this for dressing a lot. And then balsamic goes in some other recipes. Then I got apple cider vinegar. This goes in a couple of the recipes. I don't even know like why, but it's one of the things that they call for. I picked up 3 of the Taste of Thai coconut milk. This coconut milk's amazing. I used it recently for the first time and it's so good. So this is one that's Whole30 compliant. Not all of them are because some of them have like additives and stuff in them. This doesn't. So this was actually on sale. So I was only going to pick up like 1 and I picked up 3 because I'm going to use coconut milk all the time in Whole30. Then I got some more clarified butter or ghee. This is the only butter that is allowed on Whole30 and this is used a lot to cook basically anything, vegetables, meat, whatever. This is a very frequent recipe ingredient, and he's a little more expensive as well. Picked up some more yellow mustard. This was cheap, thankfully, but yellow mustard is compliant because there's like nothing, there's never any like sugar or anything in it for the most part. Frank's Red Hot is a sauce that a lot of people use for Whole30. It's a hot sauce that is compliant. I'm going to use that I think for the hot dogs, possibly the burgers. I had to pick up some spices, so I got mustard powder, fennel seed. The fennel seeds are going to go in the breakfast sausage. Dill weed to make the ranch, and poultry seasoning that goes in a lot of recipes for some reason, and they didn't have allspice. I have to go somewhere else for that. Then I got freezer bags because I'm going to be freezing a lot of portions of my food because I am cooking just for myself, so I'm going to make whatever the recipe calls for and then freeze the rest of it as long as I can freeze it. It'll be an experience. I never usually freeze food, I just make a single serving of things, so I never have like leftovers, so this will be a new thing for me as far as like figuring out what freezes well and what doesn't. And then my last bag is some stuff that the farmer's market didn't have, so I have some grapes as a little like snack. Again, I was looking for plums, I was looking for dinosaur plums, and no one had them, and they just had them like a couple weeks ago. Are they out of season? I don't know. And I got some pre-made coleslaw mix because this is one of the recipes called for a slaw, and they said just buy a pre-made mix. And I got a small thing of raisins because I didn't want to just like consume all of the raisins because this is going in the sweet potato apple breakfast bake thing. But I didn't want to get a full container because I can tell that if I'm craving sugar, I'll just eat all of the raisins, and you're not technically supposed to do that. Got some red wine vinegar, another thing, you know, sauce thing that I have. Got another salad mix. I, for the long time, was making, not a long time, but a few months, I was making my own salad mix, but it's like a 1 hour process of like cleaning the lettuce, drying the lettuce, cutting the lettuce, mixing the lettuce, and I was like, I just need to embrace this. Actually, Sarah Jane also made me do it because she's like, you can't just spend an hour on a weekend making lettuce mix, and I was like, you know what, you are right. So, for now, when I don't have a lot of time, I'm indulging in the pre-made salad mix because it's really expensive for what it is. It's just frickin' lettuce. It's $5. And it goes bad faster than making your own lettuce mix. So, no matter about that. The last thing that I got is kind of an indulgence thing, but again, something to have on the go if I, like, it's an emergency, I need something to eat. This is the Epic Bites bison and uncured bacon, like, jerky. Not all of their stuff is Whole30 approved, but most of it is, so this just has natural bison, uncured bacon with no nitrates, no sugar or anything, and this also has golden raisins and chia seeds, I guess, to sweeten it up. So this is something I'm just going to have in my work bag if I need something or I'm, like, stuck in traffic or something, but this is expensive. There's about 12, maybe 15 pieces in here, and this was like $6. But again, something to just have in case, because I can't have Lara bars or RX bars because I'm allergic to nuts. So I could have the peanut varieties, but you can't have peanuts on Whole30. So I can't have RX bars or anything until after Whole30. If I decide to go like paleo or something, then I could have peanuts. And I could use those, but I can't use the Lara bars or RX bars like a lot of people do for on the go, so I have to get really expensive jerky. So that is it for my first Whole30 haul. Like I said, I don't think I'll necessarily do these all the time. If you want to see more of them, let me know, but I don't think it'll be anything super interesting, so I plan on just doing my like weekly updates, maybe show you a few cool things that I get, but not do like a full haul. But this was like my getting ready for Whole30 haul. So comment down below, let me know if there's any things you think I should try out, any places you feel like I should go. My Whole Foods and my Trader Joe's are like 50 minutes away from me, so it's just not worth my time to go all the way up there. I might maybe once during Whole30. I did a little like pre-Whole30 Trader Joe's haul, so I kind of know what they have. I wouldn't mind going to Whole Foods, but again, it's just like a really long ways away, pretty expensive. I don't know if I'm going to do that with the time that I have for Whole30 right now, but who knows. So comment down below, let me know any of your Whole30 tips, or if you're doing this along with me. I would really like to have maybe like a little community to talk to about this, because no one else in my life is doing Whole30 with me, and that's a big thing. A lot of people are like, do it with people, and I was like, I don't have anyone to do it with. So yeah, you guys are kind of my support system during Whole30, so comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all guys soon. Bye.